start to get used to how it used to be. That combo though. Alright. Is that what I came here for?
20-sided core made him feel physically sick.
20-sided core.
Once he had sneaked into a
I got a D20 core?
He hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
No, let's just give it a field test.
Reynardo had never been much of a student. At Sword Fu School, he'd never read the books, just looked at the pictures.
Sword Fu?
I'm Zenobia. But weapons he understood. His gut told him that the Skyripper would work great. He would use it to take out the Imperial outpost. And what's the worst that could happen? The thing wouldn't work, and then he'd take it to the scientists. Right? Exactly.
Sounds good to me.
As he set out down the path, Reynardo wondered why the parts of the Skyripper had only surfaced now, thousands of years after the Transcendent Emperor had discarded it. This Emperor, Isengrim III, had performed terrible, bloodthirsty rituals to invoke the lost gods. Perhaps that was bringing up lost artifacts. How perfect, then, that the Skyripper would reappear to be his destruction.
Got a point.
If they didn't want their things broken, they really ought to make them stronger.
You know, he's kind of got a point. If a little bitty sword can cut through like all this stuff, it's not that strong to begin with.
Hero Wall, Hero Sword, Ice Wall, Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. What are we talking about rappers for? And none of that gave me a mineral. Just give me a little bit more fucking water essence, game. Just a little bit more water essence. I want to make myself an ice wolf sword. honestly wouldn't care what sword you gave me, as long as I got to make something new. Boop.
Don't look down,
Boop.
he thought.
Boop. Boop. We're not that high up. I mean, except I'll get out of here. Only got like the 3 moves. Come on now. You just take me. Let's go back. Oh god, I can't go back. Okay, if that wasn't the way forward.
He was tired of slaughtering ravens. Maybe it was time to test out the new weapon. He turned a knob on the Sky Ripper. It made strange, mechanical noises. The wheels spun faster. It began to hum.
Sky Ripper was following his every step. At least it acknowledged him as the master. But there was no trigger. How was he supposed to fire it? Fire, he said. Nothing happened. Well, maybe it just needed to warm up. After all, it hadn't been fired in thousands of years.
Right. Just needs a warm-up. Makes sense.
A crafting bench. Renato wondered what he could make with it.
Nah, I got enough for a fire sword. Or 2. Neat. Okay. I got energy to deal with.
The Sky Ripper was making a whining noise now, and its wheels were spinning so fast he could no longer see them.
Bernardo had a thought. Please? He asked. The Sky Ripper began to glow. Boom! The outpost burst into flame.
Raven flapped out screaming, wings on fire. The base was his. The fast speaker toad came hopping out.
Renato!
It croaked, sounding like a toad version of Zenobia.
Don't use the Sky Ripper. It will destroy the world.
Yeah, sure it will, cracked Renato. Pull the other one.
If you don't trust me, go see Calaveras.
That sounded sensible. Why did she always have to sound sensible all the time? Oh, it was infuriating.
Of course she would say that. He was supposed to hurry and bring the Sky Ripper to the council so the rebels could actually win the war. But what if she was right? Damn it.
No. Let's burn the world. Either she's right or I'm burning the world.
Just this once, he would not let Zenobia get into his head with her logic and her wisdom and her appeals to reason.
Oh yeah.
He was a fox. He'd go with his instincts, and it would all work out like it always did. Oh, he was sounding like a reckless idiot, even to himself. But if there was one thing Renato could never bring himself to do, it was turn back on a decision he'd made. Imperials were flapping and cawing all around the ruins. They must be panicking with rumors flying of the superweapon. Maybe they hoped to find and destroy the base before he could put the Sky Ripper into action. The Sky Ripper was whining and heating up. It would be time to use that energy soon.
Oh, and use it I will.
Renato felt like he was ready to learn new things. Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that.
More than ready, my friends. More than ready. Can I not break this pot? There we go. What can I learn? I can learn counterattack causes damage. Attack enemies at distance, auto-activate when reaching a certain combo threshold. Well, let's just increase the sprint speed.
Come in handy in a pinch.
Do it through this door. Boom. Oh wow, the sprint changes based on that. Cool.
This was definitely better than pulling yourself up in a bucket.
No. Definitely not playing on PC. PS4, buddy. Let's move, let's move, let's see. Use the altar. Why is that lit up? What sword do I have? I can upgrade the hero sword. That was the heal one, so we're good.
Hey, you're kind of huge. Not really.
Boom, get over here. Nice. How much wind essence do I need to make that dark sword? I might just have enough. Oh, 12. Okay.
He wished there were more pylons he could use the hook on. He really needed to construct additional pylons.
That was a really forced joke. There's a chest down here. I'm gonna open this thing up. Oh, that's everything.
What was
Zenobia talking about? This was a fantastic weapon.